This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
A massive search has been suspended for the night after 3 boaters went missing on Lake of the Woods. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Krista Bame. A search on land, water, and in the air was called off at dark tonight, but will pick up again tomorrow morning for 3 boaters. Lake of the Woods County deputies say the boaters took off on Friday night from Sunset Resort on Oak Island and haven't been seen since. Officers were notified today that the men went missing and found the boat they were using capsized near the northeast corner of Flag Island. They're looking for Keith Ayers, Cody Ostendorf, and Justin Hogvet. All 3 are from Baudette, Minnesota. Deputies, along with several other agencies, searched from the air, ground, and by boat, which will continue tomorrow. And you can follow the latest on this story on our Facebook page. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day. Well, get ready, Bison Nation. It may not be college game day, but it's still ESPN. The network is returning to Fargo with its broadcast of SportsCenter on the road this Saturday for homecoming. The bus is set to arrive Thursday, and SportsCenter will air a live segment Friday for the 5 p.m. show, as well as a live show from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. on Saturday. The broadcast will include highlights of Friday night sports and a look ahead to the weekend's key matchups. The show will also have interviews and segments on NDSU football. Saturday's event is free and open to the public. More details on parking and tailgating will be announced tomorrow. And as your Bison station, we have you covered for the Bison homecoming game against Northern Iowa. Our coverage starts at 11 Saturday with kickoff starting at noon. 2 people were sent to the hospital after a crash on Interstate 94 near Castleton. 19-year-old Pamela Fair of Wimbledon was driving this car west on I-94 around 5 when she crossed the median into the eastbound lane. She hit an eastbound pickup driven by 20-year-old Jared Heineman of Bismarck. Both vehicles spun on the road before the pickup went into the ditch and rolled. They were both taken to the hospital for minor injuries. Words of comfort, songs, and candles helped dozens of families remember children they've lost. The memorial candle service at the Angel of Hope statue in Island Park is a time for healing. Valley News Team's Macy Anger spoke with 2 mothers who know firsthand the heartbreak and how to help the healing after losing a child.
Yes, Jesus.
It means the world to us, I guess, just to be able to acknowledge and remember and do something for our babies that we lost.
Heather Larson and her family have found light in the darkness.
Reese Larson.
Hudson Larson.
Larson lost her first son to a deadly heart defect and her daughter the year after to an umbilical cord accident.
The most difficult thing that I could even imagine going through, I guess. It's almost unexplainable.
Her family isn't alone. Dozens of others in the community have lost children. To remember their lives, many gathered near this statue, the Angel of Hope.
With being at the Angel of Hope, there's this whole aspect, I think, of healing and hope. Hope's written right in the angel's wing, and that's what it's meant to be for, is a place for parents to find some solace in their grief.
Wendy lost her daughter 16 years ago to a heart defect, but now finds joy helping others.
We're always thinking about her, but when you're planning this service and you're talking with other families who have had a loss, it really is another connection to her in a different sort of way.
And Heather says she remembers Reese and Hudson every day, just by her 2 little girls' names.
Layton and Hattie. So Layton is Lynn, and Hudson was also Lynn for her middle name. And then Hattie's middle name is Reese.
In Fargo, Macy Inger, Valley News Live.
Now, if you would like to learn more about the Angel of Hope or how to volunteer, we have a link on valleynewslive.com. Just click on this story. It's Fire Prevention Week, and it serves as a reminder to do what you can to protect your family from disaster. This year, the campaign is Hear the Beep Where You Sleep. Every bedroom needs a working smoke alarm. The Fargo Fire Department is reminding residents to have working smoke alarms in every bedroom, outside each sleeping area, and on every level of your home. 3 out of 5 fire deaths are in homes without them, or the alarms don't work. The alarms cut the chance of dying in a fire in half. More than 5,000 firefighters, family, and friends came together today to remember those who lost their life in the line of duty. Our Washington correspondent Kelly Meyer has the story for us from Emmitsburg, Maryland.
Each chair, each badge, each face has a story of a husband, wife, brother, daughter who lost their life doing a job they love.
It's been an honor as his sister to be a part of this and to get to honor him.
Libby lost her brother, Jamie Dickman, when he died battling a fire at an apartment building in North Toledo. He also left behind his wife and 2 young children. Stephen Mashinsky was also killed that day. His family says he loved his job. He even inspired his brother to become a firefighter too.
Both men were added to the National Fallen Firefighters Memorial and were remembered here at a service in Emmitsburg, Maryland. Along with 85 others, they received a special thank you from our Commander-in-Chief.
All of you are united by an unbreakable bond of strength and sacrifice.
President Obama revealed a memorial plaque, then thanked each family one by one, including the Dickman and Mashinsky families. Fire Chief Luis Santiago was right by their side, supporting the Toledo Fire Department.
Our firefighters know that it is possible they may not come home. And when that happens, all we can do there is be there for each other.
All 87 families finding strength in one another's stories and paying tribute to those they love together. Reporting in Emmitsburg, Maryland, I'm Kelly Meyer.
The memorial service was the culmination of a weekend of events in honor of National Fallen Firefighter Weekend.